Hello, and welcome to another tournament game of Guards 2. My name is Andrews, and I will be casting this game. The referee in this game shall be Des, and the two teams we have today will be Gloomhaven Refugees Club, or GRC for short, and Who Knew Hanu, WKH, but I'm not going to say that. So GRC versus Who Knew Hanu. And the players we have are on the Gloomhaven's Refugees Club, Dr. M, and the other player is, let me just this, Mizo. And Who Knew Hanu team, one player is Victor, and the other player is Sam. So, the banning pick will start shortly, but as you can see, this time we're gonna have core heroes only. So let's see what happens. So the teams are currently deliberating who do they want to ban, who they want to pick, and so on. Those who are new to Guards, Guards is a mobile-like board game in which you select your heroes and play ability cards for each turn, and basically try to win either by pushes or by killing enemy heroes enough times. And those are the two main conditions how to win. So let's see what happens. So, in the meantime, I can talk about the 7 characters in front of us right now. The characters we have in front of us are Arian, Wasp, Sabina, Tiger Claw, Dodger, Zergatha, and Brogan. These are the 7 core characters you will get by purchasing the main box of the game. And this allows you to play 2v2s and 3v3s. The tournament currently is 2v2 tournament. So, and if you purchase the more characters from the expansion packs, the game can allow up to 5 versus 5 games. So, looks like the first team to ban will be Red Team, aka Who Knew Hanu. So, let's see what do they decide to ban. Taking some time. Oh, there it is. And I believe they decided to ban, and I missed it. What? I think it's nope.
Should be Dodger.
Dodger, yeah. And blue team picks Arian. Okay. So okay, Arian, the pick character, is a strong. Can go both melee or range attacks. He's a strong fighter. He does a lot of damage, and he has high defense cards. So the other team, the red team, Who Knew Hanu, has picked Sabina. She's a ranged character. She specifically shoots at range 2, and unlike other characters, there she gets no options to increase her range unless she gets her ultimate. So both strong. Sabina definitely a character where she can go 2 different paths with her attacks. One path is more attackish, more damagey. Other one kills more minions, so more pushy. So I believe there's another ban now. Let's see what happens next. So we have left Wasp, Tiger Claw, Zergatha, and Brogan. Let's see what happens next. So, more about tournament. Oh, no, there's a pick. So, blue team has taken Wasp. Wasp is a character who can go both melee or ranged, and she's she has abilities that counter range attacks, but if she goes melee, she also can be quite destroying. And there's a ban, and I believe it was something.
Zargatha?
Yeah, there was Zargatha there.
Yep.
I should just look at the stream. That would be simpler. So Zargatha has been banned. So, last team, blue team, has an option between Brogan and Tiger Claw. Knowing that they are against Aryan and Wasp, and they already have Sabina, well, let's see the picks, because if they go Brogan, they're going more like face to face against the enemies. Brogan is a tank who can take hits and deal out that damage against them, and they pick Brogan. So I guess we don't need to talk about Tiger Claw. And yeah, so let's see, let's move on to the board. So the teams shall be: on the blue team, Gloomhaven Refugees Club have chosen to play Wasp and Aryan, and Hunyu Hanu has taken Brogan and Sabina. So let's double check who is playing what. Look like it. There's some setting up happening. Okay, while that's happening, let's see what each player plays. I believe Dr. M is playing Wasp. Okay, so therefore his teammate Maizo must be playing Aryan. And on the other team, on the red team, I believe that it's Victor is playing Sabina. And therefore Brogan is being played by Sam. So that's all that and that. Yep, and there the overlay has been updated. So, since we have the characters and some teams have some time to strategize between themselves and how they want to play this and whatnot, let's talk about the characters for a moment. So let's start with Aryan. As I mentioned before, Aryan, well, let's just look at his board here right in front of us. He has high attack, meaning if Aryan hits you, it will hurt and it'll probably kill you. Most heroes cannot block Aryan. Brogan's on a few with high enough defense that he can try and block Aryan. He can block Aryan's attacks with his cards. His defense is quite good. Speed-wise, Aryan is middle of the road, but strictly movement-wise, he is quite slow moving. That is mitigated by his green cards, which allow him to either teleport to an empty spot with some conditions, or subplace with a minion in range. That's his mobility, how he can travel further distances. And as for his blues, one of them prevents enemies from moving fast. Basically prevents them moving far off from him. Another one is a more defensive card, which gives him extra defense if he's attacked only by one enemy. Well, if he's adjacent only to one enemy. Let's now move towards the Gloom Refugees Club. Oh, GRC. Dr. M is playing Wasp, the War Maiden. Wasp is a all-around good, well-rounded character. She has a good attack, good average defense, a bit on the high side, initiative and average movement. So, as I mentioned before, her red attacks are either range, that one is a boomerang, and short, that because it's a boomerang, it cannot go in a straight line, so it must curve. Or electrocute, which is a melee attack, but it also hurts other adjacent enemies to her. What is interesting about Wasp is her green path. One of them allows her to block or even at higher levels reverse range attacks of nearby enemies. The other one brings enemies closer to her. So this, if she wants to block Sabina's attack, she definitely could go there for the range blocking path. And as for blue, one of them I believe is push everybody away from her, and the other one is push everyone towards her. So let's flip to the other side. Sabina, as I mentioned before, she's a range 2 character. She has, by her cards alone, okay attack and on the low side defense, average initiative and average movement. But what's interesting about her, one of her red cards allows her to attack twice, but then she doesn't get any coins, and attack twice for minions. Other red card does extra damage if the enemy attack her, if the enemy play attack card on her that round. But it is cards being flipped, so let's see what happens. So this is round 1, turn 1. And we already have a tie between Brogan and Arian. So since the initiative token on the bottom left is on the red side, Brogan shall go first. He fast travels into the sandy dunes for his throne zone, and the same, it looks like symmetrically, Arian will do exactly the same. Will he? Yeah, looks like he's... Well, technically committed is once you have removed your card, and yes, he's committing. So, I believe there should have been a flip. So next is Sabina. And the last will be Wasp. Looks like both teams have like this idea that they want to stick close to each other. Wasp and Irene a bit closer, but definitely both teams are making sure they don't get caught out by the other team alone. This has its advantages and disadvantages, because if you're closer together, that means that some minions for both of you be closer and the other ones further away. So it will be harder for both of you to assure that you will get minions, will get a minion kill first turn, and getting a minion kill turn 1, well, round 1 is important, mostly because that allows you to gain a level, because if you don't kill anything, you don't get any coins, so you don't level. That's one of the reasons why many people like to fast travel into here in the jungle zone, so either top or bottom, and then they can attack the minions further away from their allies. So it evens out the minion spread, who kills what is more spread out. So I see there's 4 cards already on the board, so this should be turn 2. Let's see what happens. So first is going Wasp with her gold card. Gold cards for most heroes are attack cards, so Wasp is using her gold. Interesting choice. I don't really agree with this play, mostly because the fact that she play her gold is not bad, but the fact that it only has 1 movement limits she's still not adjacent to any enemy minions, so means she'll have to move again to get close to one. As our next is going Sabina. She has played her blue. That has 3 movement. Because she and Brogan both stayed on that side, there are no minions that are close enough for her to just walk right next to right now, and this will limit her capabilities definitely. Let's see what she does. Okay, so she takes into a threatening position. I guess it's fine because unlike because Sabina still has her gold card left. So and that's I believe is range 2 attack. So she has a minion she can attack right now from Merciers. The problem with her gold is if she is attacked the same turn she plays it, she cannot defend and she is defeated. So that's a little caveat for her. Brogan moves forward 2 spaces to be next to a minion. That seems very well. And Arian, let's see what he does. Technically, Arian has played his teleport card, so either he can move 1 space by just walking, or he can teleport to a space in distance. His card does have a caveat. Place your hero in space in range which no spawn points are and not adjacent to empty spaces with a spawn point. So, but since there are no empty minion spawn points, or just in regular spawn points, that means he can teleport forwards. Luckily, Arian is a melee character, at least. Starting out, he's definitely both his gold and his red attacks are melee. Meaning currently Wasp is not in danger. But the problem is if Wasp now uses her gold to attack a minion, which she definitely can, then Arian can just walk up right next to her and next turn attack her with his gold. And since Sabina will have played all her fast cards, Arian will go first and hit her quite bad. She can probably defend with her red, because red cards most usually have enough defense to defend gold attacks, but she will be in a close proximity to Arian, who hits hard, and well, Wasp is right behind Arian, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. As for Brogan, he's kind of left to his own devices, so he can go for the minion kills and farm some gold. So, 4 cards have been played, let's see what happens. So, looks like that's not gonna happen. Oh, this will be interesting. So, Arian is the one who to go first. And he's, well, yeah, he's killing a minion. His card doesn't have an extra effect that before the attack you may move another unit that is adjacent to the target 1 space. So he could move this minion right next to the one he attacked. He can move it 1 space in any direction. And Wasp is taking the opportunity to walk right next to Sabina. Well, what's interesting with Sabina is she may not attack minions, but this attack gets +2 damage if the target played an attack card this turn, which Arian did. So technically she could hit Arian for 6 damage. I believe Arian can definitely block. His red is enough to block this. So I'm not sure she wants to do this. On the other hand, I do believe she could hit Wasp. Well, Wasp also can defend this, but she would use up her red, which is, I think, right now much more valuable. But I guess she picked Arian, and Arian defends with 6 damage. And since Arian is next to a friendly melee minion, he gets +1 defense. So technically his defense is 6 +1 7, so it's more than enough to block Sabina's 6 attack. Brogan chose to not kill the minion this turn, and he couldn't anyways, because Brogan's red card is interesting because before the attack he must move 2 spaces in a straight line. So he can attack someone to whom he's already adjacent. Yeah, makes sense. So he uses that his movement 3 legs to go next to Wasp, and I think if the red team wants, they can kill Wasp right now. Because Wasp is played her fast cards. She only has her black and her red. Best case scenario, I would say, is Wasp plays her black and defends with her red. But unluckily, both Sabina and Brogan still have their attacks. Both of them can attack her. So, and actually I believe Sabina can even attack Arian, and he has no more cards in his hand, so he can't defend. So let's see what happens here. Oh! I think if red team sees this, they can kill both enemies. Let's see about this. Unfortunately, Sabina went for the minion kill. Like, I really wish she could attack Arian, because since Arian has no cards in his hand, he can't defend. So even this measly 3 damage would have killed Arian, and he's within range for Sabina. So that's kind of sad. But at least, on the other hand, since Wasp played her attack card, she's left with her silver, which really doesn't have much defense, and Brogand has 4 damage on his attack, so he can definitely kill her. So, because of the kill of Sabina of the minion, she gets 2 coins, and +1 for assisting Brogand to kill Wasp. It counts if you assist if you are on the same team as your ally, so whenever someone enemy dies, you get extra coins. Brogand gets 1 coin for killing Wasp because she's level 1. And Arian is activating his, well, he's playing his last card, so he really had no options. So he and nearby allies, units, are immune to skills, but which does not play a important role this round. So this has been round 1. So after the round, such thing happens as a minion combat, where all minions of each side battle each other, and the difference, if one team has more minions than the other, then the difference is subtracted from the losing team. Meaning, for example, if the blue team had 6 minions and the red team 4, blue team would be winning by 2. So red team had to remove 2 minions off the board. So 4 minus 2 is they will be left with 2 minions. The second thing that happens after that is, which happens right now, is people spend their coins. Since Arian killed a minion, he had 2 coins. He spends 1 to level up to level 2. You need to spend 1 coin, so he levels up once. Brogan got 1 coin for killing Wasp, so he leveled up. Wasp got 1 coin for assisting Brogan in killing Wasp, and 2 coins for killing a minion. So, and to level up from level 2 to 3, you need 2 coins. Basically, you need as many coins as your current level to level up to the next level. So level 1, 1 coin, from 2 to 3 is 2 coins, and so on. And since Wasp didn't kill anything this turn, she got 0 coins, so she does not level. But it's not all so bad. If you are unable to level, you get what they call a pity coin. 1 coin for your, I guess, to pity you. So, that being said, am I missing something? Why is Wasp leveling? When did she? Because I know Arian killed me with his gold. Let's see some because yeah, I'm sure Arian was the only one who to kill a minion on the blue team, and neither one on the red team died, so I don't see how Wasp could have gotten coins to level. Yeah, I think there was some clerical error. Basically, yeah, Vas should not have gotten any coins, so she didn't level, so she got 1 pity coin. So that's all fine. So, on a second note, we're currently playing on what we call the short games, meaning each team has only 4 lives, and the game ends after 3 pushes, meaning so basically, there are 3 ways to win. Run the enemies out of lives, option 1. Option 2, if you push your minions, if you push your minions twice in a row successfully, you have pushed your minions into the enemy throne zone, so you win. Or if it gets pushed forwards, pushed backwards, and you win the third push also is victory. So that's the 3rd way to win. So technically 3 ways to win. 2 involves pushing, 1 involves killing. So yeah, now that makes sense because Wasp and Arian has 1 coin, and Brogan and Sabina have 0 coins. I really wish Sabina had killed Arian. Yeah, they would be losing 1 minion in the minion push, so that's not great. But it would have reduced the enemy's life count significantly, so they would have to play much more scared. Okay, let's see what. So Arian is. Sabina goes first, and I believe she attacks Arian with 3 damage. Since Arian got one shield upgrade, I do believe his silver has 2 armor, so it should be enough to block this. And since there's no minion helping him or giving him disadvantage, that should be enough. This is actually quite good for Arian to be able to defend with silver because... Oh no, wait. Sabina has +1 attack, so that's actually 4 damage. So that means Arian will have to defend either with his blue or his green. He chose to defend with his blue, and since he is adjacent to no more than 1 enemy unit, so in this case only Brogan is adjacent to him, he gets 1 coin for defending with this card. So, and the next to go will be Arian, and I do believe he will be attacking Brogan. Brogan only... Unfortunately, Brogan, yeah, he first moves Wasp because of his card. He may move one unit adjacent to the target, 1 space. And then he attacks Brogan, and Brogan has to defend with green. Yeah, seems fine. Now, they are both starting to starve for cards, so let's see what happens here. Okay, Aaron, yeah, so Brogan defends is green, so next to go is Brogan. He moves 2 spaces. What this card does, a friendly hero in range may retrieve a non-attack card in the previous turn slot. So, since they're currently on turn 1, this card does nothing because if that fact, well, turn 0 doesn't exist. If Brogan had played this turn 2, he still couldn't use it because Sabina's turn 1 is a gold attack card, so he can't use it. So both of those things limit, or so he can only use a card for movement. Okay, and the last person to go will be Wasp. And well, at the start of her turn, once she plays a card, she responds to one of these 3 places, hero spawn points, and since there are no enemies within her zone, she can fast travel in that zone and any adjacent zones, so either this sandy area or this green jungle area that also do not have any enemy units within them. So that's how basically fast travel works. You spend all your movement to do it, but you can fast travel your zone and 1 adjacent. On the condition that in your zone and the adjacent zone there are no enemy units. Units count both heroes and minions. So, I would say Brogan's kind of in trouble. Wasp did not get a level, means she definitely is still a melee character. The thing is, yeah, Arian could use his gold, red. Well, let's see which actually red did he take. So, since under his board is his upgrade, is his item upgrade, and then in that range, that means he took the red that is a melee attack. So if he attacks Sabina now, I'm not sure Sabina can defend the amount of damage Arian can dish out. Broken definitely can, but not Sabina. If I was Sabina, I would be making sure I can dodge his attack, meaning go before he does. And she can then do that by, I believe, her green and her red card can do that. Red card definitely she wants to save to murder Arian, so let's see what she does. As for Broken, I think he will just hit Arian. Yeah, and I'm right. Okay, first to go is Brogan with 11. Actually, since Sabina has a initiative upgrade, her 10 upgrades to 11. So technically, they can choose which of them go first. And Sabina and Wasp is still at 10. So, oh yeah, I'm wrong. I think for Sabina, her slow card is her green and her fast card is her blue. So yeah, for most heroes, like the cards split up in like this way. There are 5 cards for each hero. They're blacks, they're golds, and the three cards that upgrade with levels: reds, blues, and greens. Golds for most heroes are within the range of 11, 12. Some heroes are a bit faster, like 13. Some heroes are slower with like a 9. Reds are usually within a range of 8, 9, 10. Usually are starting levels of 8 and 9, and as you level, they go up. Blacks are all over the place. They can be really slow, they can be really fast. And as for blues and green, one of them usually is fast. For Brogan, his green is his fast. For Sabina, her blue is her fast card. And as you level up, they get faster. And as for speed, they're usually like 10, 9. And as you upgrade, they go faster or slower. Their slow cards are usually about 4, 5, 6 initiative. And as you upgrade them, they get slower. That's useful because if you want to go second, that's the way to do it. Okay, so Brogan attacked Arian. Arian defended with green. So I do believe Arian will now attack Brogan. And yeah, his attack does wave attacks to attack enemies behind the one he attacks. But that's 7 damage plus 1 for the minion here, and minus 1 for the, because enemy melee minions do minus 1 defense to give you. And oh, Arian's running. I don't like this, mostly because I think he can kill Brogan. Because Brogan has, this gives him minus 1 defense, and since this is range minion, it doesn't give any armor bonuses, but it does within range 2, it gives minus 1 defense to enemies. So that is like 9 damage for Brogan, and since Brogan didn't get an armor upgrade, I think Brogan was dead. That's a small misplay. Well, quite important misplay for Arian, because one thing that happens now is Arian, he has spent his both attacks, and his last turn is silver, which in this case I don't see doing anything. So he is stuck where he is because he can't move his silver, and he's not doing anything. Sabina, she could spend her. The sad thing is she's too far to try and kill him. Brogan played his silver. I'm not sure why Brogan chose to play his silver now. I mean, his gold. I mean, I don't know colors anymore, so he's red. Anyways, yeah, Wasp played her gold, which goes first, and she kills a minion. So she gets 2 coins. Arian is next with the 10s, but basically he, Wasp, and one of the nearby blue minions are immune to skill effects. Going forward from there, Brogan, what's sad is he needs to charge 2 in a straight line, and there's nothing he can charge at. And the reason why he didn't hesitate right now is his black currently does nothing. His black is a hold card, which if you have no cards in this card, after this turn you may pick this card back up in your hand. Which doesn't sound like much, but having an extra card, at the end of your round helps make sure you have something to defend with. And Sabina goes in for the range to murder someone. Sabina did upgrade her red, so let's see which path did she take. So yeah, she went down a path that gives extra damage if an enemy plays an attack card this turn. So if she's within range of currently Wasp. So if Wasp now plays her attack card, she's dead. Because she only has her silver to defend, and I'm pretty sure Sabina with her extra initiative is faster than Wasp. And if she doesn't, well, Wasp attack has melee, so she's not threatening Sabina. She can always kill the minion, the ranged minion that is behind her from our point of view. So it's pretty clear what Sabina. I'm pretty sure I know what Sabina will do. She will play her red. Brogan has only one option to play his silver. Arian has no more cards, meaning he plays no card and he does nothing. And as for Wasp, she should play her silver to make sure she doesn't die. That's the only reason. Because the extra bonus does not apply, and she should be able to defend with her red. Sputtle? We have seen some misplays already, so let's see what happens. Actually, from both teams, I've seen some misplays. And yes. So, first, anyways, is Sabina with a 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. I hope she kills the minion. Mostly because they're currently losing the minion battle, and they don't want to lose it. So she should kill the minion, and she should realize she can't kill Wasp. Okay, they might have mixed up the initiative. No, they see it's 10 versus 9. Yeah, Wasp goes after Sabina. So... well, let's look at Sabina's card so we can get a reference. What does it do? It's a 5 damage attack, so not insignificant, but not as close to Arian, who's the 7 damage. But it does extra 2 damage if the target player played an attack card this turn. So, in that case, it is comparable with Arian's. But yeah, Sabina has, Wasp has a red card with defense 6, so she's fine. And she activates her static barrier. Basically, this turn, enemies outside of her radius 2 cannot go inside, and people inside can go outside. I think it's applied only to enemies. Yeah, enemy units cannot go out of it or into it. And that's a run. This has been round 2. Because of the minion, because now the minion difference, blue team has 5 and red team had 4. They had to remove one minion, and they removed the one next to Arian. So basically, so he has to move to start killing minions. So far, I can like tiny misplays by both teams. Again, the first one for Sabina, where she could kill Arian, is optional. It's fine that she went for minion, otherwise it's not so much. This time that she did not attack a minion, I think that was a misplay. And the fact that Arian did not kill Brogan, where I'm pretty sure he could, I would say that's also a slight misplay. Well, but thinking about the guards, it's hard to remember all the cards and how much defense do they have on their red or their blue or their green, how fast are their cards, and it really is a difficult game to remember all those things. But having those basic rules, knowing that I'm Arian and I do a lot of damage, and since Brogan I'm doing a lot of damage, and Brogan is standing next, losing 2 armor because of my minions. That means, yeah, Brogan has a lot of defense, but a lot of attack versus a lot of defense with slight penalty, you will usually kill him. So that's how you start learning these games, and knowing at least vaguely how fast cards are also gives you some intuition how to play better. But that all comes with time. So I can see Arian upgraded his blue. Since, yeah, he did not kill any minions this turn, but he defended with his shield, which gave him 1 coin, so he got up to 2 coins, so he could upgrade to level 3. And yes, he went for the route that gives him more defense and more coins if he defended it. As for Wasp, she got a lot of coins. She had 1 pity coin from last turn and 2 coins for killing minions, so she leveled up twice actually this turn. 1 coin to level 2, 2 coins to level 3. So she has not spent her coins, but that's what will happen. Sabina. Yeah, she gets one pity coin because she didn't kill any minions, and same for Brogan, he didn't kill any minions or heroes this turn, so he also gets a pity coin. And those are both basically they did not have enough to level, so they got pity coins. Well, saying that they didn't kill in anything is not correct. Just if you can't level, you get a pity coin. So, and Wasp goes for the defense card, and she'll have her survive some attacks. But that means that the green in her hand is the one who that at level 1 her green is that if enemy hero in range uses a range attack, it is directed towards Wasp, which is not great. But at level 2 it now basically the attack is not nullified, meaning it does nothing. It doesn't hit anyone, and basically it's cancelled an attack. And since she's going a slight initiative route, she can definitely outspeed Sabina's red card. She's still slower than Sabina's gold, so she can't block that one, but she can block her red attack. So, last thing, I'm pretty sure Brogan will play his gold turn 1 to... Actually, good question, did Wasp go range or melee? She went the ranged boomerang attack, so Wasp is within hitting distance of her, so Wasp needs to be careful how she wants to do this. Okay, so yeah, Brogan did what I expected. He's killing a minion. The thing that hurts currently Brogan is that I don't think he wants to take the minion's place, but he has no choice. Well, actually, yeah. Oh no, that's interesting. Since both Wasp and Sabina now have initiative upgrades, they both are also at 11. And since the initiative token current is on blue side, so on Team Gloomhaven Refugees Club, they go first. And what I forgot is update the overlay. Blue team have lost alive. Okay, it will be done soon. So she activates her card. Okay. And after that, the minion token should be flipped. It flips. Brogan kills a minion. It kills. And now goes Sabina. Let's look at Sabina's card. I'm not sure what. I don't remember what does it do. Oh, so yeah, she could technically give a Brogan a card from her hand for him to play, well, next turn. I don't think it's a bad option. I kind of would have liked if Sabina had actually given Brogan her gold card, because Brogan is not in danger right now. Could use it to kill a minion, and the one across the stone. By the way, there's no line of sight in Guards 2 game. There's just if you are within range, you can be hit. I wish Sabina had given Brogan her gold, then he could have killed that minion. He could charge down another minion, and this minion in corner, the range blue minion, could have been killed by Sabina playing her red card. Maybe it's not the right play, because right now Arian will use his one attack to kill one minion, his other attack to kill another minion, and then by turn 4, Wasp can kill the heavy of the red teams. So this will be interesting. So Arian and Brogan have played their cards. We're waiting for Sabina and Wasp. Oh yeah, by the way, just note why Wasp has turned her card down in degrees, because it's a long period effect, though it's this turn, so technically the turn is over, so she should flip it back, well, not tapped, if you take a term from Magic. So she should untap it. But yeah, effects that last the entire round are placed tapped on the your board, and they stay that way for the entire round. So we're still waiting for Wasp. Team Gloomhaven Refugees Club are taking their time, and .rem on the Wasp specifically. So I really hope there's no connectivity issues. Okay, the result card should be untapped, and the card played .m. Oh, looks like Sabina has rethought her what she wants to do. I guess the good thing like Sabina could do now is, well, let's think about this. Since Wasp's melee attack does 5 damage, 6 damage, I expect her boomerang to do 4 or 5. I don't remember exactly numbers. But yeah, it's a pretty intensive hit, and since Sabina already played her better defense card, her blue, and she's left her green, I don't think she can block. Okay, so yeah. Well, anyways, first go will be Sabina. Sabina should now dodge, and that's an excellent dodge because, as we mentioned before, that's a boomerang. She may not attack units in a straight line, and currently, well, there's a straight line between Wasp and Sabina. I'm not sure I like this move specifically, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, because since Wasp can't attack anything right now, I don't think. Yeah. There's nothing in range that she can attack that's a valid target, so that won't do much. Arian's killing a minion. You can choose which one he kills, and he technically can move the other one if he chooses so. Okay, so Sabina. Sabina or Wasp. Has no mod. So she can still play the movement on her card. So she has 4 legs. Or 4 feet. I don't know where she would like to go. Well, I don't like that. Mostly because the push was going to go the blue team's way anyways. Like, I don't think the red team can't do enough to stop the push happening towards their pre-throne. Be it by killing minions or by minion combat, but the push is happening. Wasp is going there mostly because she plans to kill the last minion with her gold. And mostly to get also away from Sabina. Okay, and Brogan should at least see a lost cause when he's there, and he should start walking back to the pre-zone. Because if he's caught on the other side of the board when the minion pushes, it will take him a long time to get back. Well, that's interesting. He places himself in a position that he can either kill with his great charge damage Wasp, or still kill a minion if that fails. Though, of course, if Wasp is knowing she can move 1 space towards Brogan and block both of those things from happening. So, it's in an okay move, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. So, as for Sabina, I expect her to move 2 spaces and be in the space next to the heavy minion of the red team, across from Wasp. because Wasp's goal is melee, and well, Sabina's is not. It's range 2, so she could attempt to kill Wasp. And luckily her green is slow card, so she'll be able to see what both enemies do. I guess. Oh, that's an interesting play. What Sabine did here is she played her Static Barrier, which is a reasonably fast card, but what it is important is that it's faster than Brogan's Charge, meaning Brogan cannot get close to Sabine right now, so he cannot charge her, or the minion actually. So he'll be forced to move. But next will be Arian with initiative 8. I expect him to kill the other minion. And actually what's more interesting by Wasp doing this excellent play is that Sabine is range 2 and the Static Barrier is radius 2, meaning Sabine cannot get close enough to murder Wasp next turn. So she has saved herself twofold. An excellent play by Wasp. I believe this is round 3, so let's try and remember that. Brogan will start his long walk home, and I can't expect Wasp to do the same. The one good thing is, since Wasp is left only with her gold card to attack the minion, which she probably... Nope. Wasp, you can't do that. There's a Static Barrier there. The Static Barrier is preventing you to get close to Wasp. Sabine, you can't do that. So, I think what Sabine should do is walk home and be close to an enemy minion so you can attack turn 4. And since Wasp goes before Sabina, she will be able to kill one of those minions as well. As for Brogan, he plays his green to walk. Arian will play his blue to walk. They're both not in danger. And let's see what happens from there. Blue team definitely got that advantage in, coin advantage back in their side by killing so many minions this turn. And I believe Sabina, at least so far, has killed 0 minions this turn, so she, unless she kills a minion now on turn 4, which she could possibly, she will not level up. So yeah, it's gonna happen that way. So first go at 12 will be Wasp, killing the heavy, and the minions push immediately. So all the minions move down towards the red team's pre-throne. Okay. And as you can see, another thing is red team starts out with an advantage within this zone. They have 1 more minion than the blue team. So, and now which I presume will happen at initiative 10, since the red team has initiative. Actually, you don't see that. Let me move out. Since the red team has the initiative, Sabina ties with an Arian, and so she will go first. So let's see which minion does she kill. She has most minions within range, and she decides to kill the blue team's range. Does she? Or has she? Nope, she will kill the melee minion next to her. Yeah, makes sense. Then it flips, then Arian goes at the initiative 10. Actually, since the push happens, I need to update the overlay that only 2 wave markers remain. Those are at the bottom middle, those things. And if you look at the board itself, they're in near the initiative token on the left bottom side. So, that being done, let's see what does Arian do. This is interesting mostly because I would say for the blue team, this push within this second push, which is coming, they have already lost it, because because of the minion difference. Red team now has 6, they have 4. They will have to remove 2 and they will be left with 2 minions. And the result is that they will need to be able to kill 4 minions next round, while the red team kills 0 to stand a chance to salvage this push, because then it will be even. But seeing how far Wasp is, I don't see that happening. A curious play that I didn't see happening is what I hoped to see was Brogan walked next to Arian. But there's a ton of space he could have walked and still be next to him, I believe. The space within the middle zone. And why is that important? If he had stayed in the middle zone, it would prevent Wasp from fast traveling. But now she can fast travel and be in position where she needs to kill something immediately. So it's a difference of 1 hex, but it's a crucial difference because you're still next to your enemy, but you get to prevent someone's fast travel. Well, I hope I'm counting this right, because I know he got 2 movement. I think he could gotten to the. I'm pretty sure Brogan could have gotten to the other hex next to Arian as well. I might be wrong, but at least that's what I believe. So now both Sabina and Brogan had 3 coins by the end of the round, so they both level up. Brogan to level 3 and Sabina to level 4. Thing to talk about levels. Heroes have a level and a tier, and they are related to one to another. The level is how many coins the opponent who kills you, how many coins do they get. So if you kill a level 2 character, you get 2 coins. What the tier is, how many coins does your allies do you get if your ally kills an enemy hero. So if the enemy hero they killed is tier 1, you get 1 coin. If they're tier 2, you get 2 coins. So the way tier relates to your level is your tier is equal to the lowest level card in your hand. So if you have upgraded your blue, your green, and your red, they're all now tier 2 cards. So the lowest level in your hand shall be, well, in general, the level shall be 2. So if you die, the enemy assist coin is now 2. But what's more important is that you lose now 2 lives. The lives lost is equal to your tier. So it takes less time killing you to win the killing game. I do believe, yeah. So also another thing to mention is Wasp killed a heavy minion, so she gets 4 coins from that. Killing minions normally gives you 2 coins, both melee and range, but a heavy minion gives you 4 coins. The reason why you don't kill it early is because whilst there are other minions on the board that are, well, of the color of the heavy minion, the heavy is immune. Like, you cannot target it by attacks, it is immune to everything. Unless your card specifically says including immune targets, like immune heavy minions, that you cannot target it by anything, nor skills, nor attacks, nor nothing. It is immune to all. So Arian has got another attack. Interesting, like Brogan has chosen to go down. Well, I guess he's level behind, so that's fine. But currently, he is kind of in position to. If he attacks Arian and then attacks back, since Arian has more damage, Brogan will probably lose this fight. But since Brogan is faster, he can dodge Arian's attacks. So it's give and take. Though in general, Brogan is slower than Arian. So right now, if Brogan had an extra attack right now, they would be. Actually, Arian's does more damage than Brogan comparatively. So it's hard to say. I'll say Arian is slightly ahead in damage and equal-ish everything else. Movement-wise, they're equal. Initiative-wise, because Brogan has initiative, they are equal. Defense-wise, since Arian has defense, they're equal. But damage-wise, Arian's winning, and quite a bit. I would say I would compare that Arian has 2 more attacks than Brogan. What's interesting, Brogan still has not upgraded his red. Yeah, maybe he's holding it off because he's not sure whether he wants to go ranged or melee build. Because by melee I mean charge. Personally, I would probably go charge. Mostly only because Wasp is token taking the block range attacks, green. And that would be reason enough for me to not take a range attack for Brogan. And just go for the charge. So let's see what happens. Open up. Yeah. Brogan, well, that's 7 damage coming from Arian. I do not believe you can block that. Brogan is still going first with 12, so what he should do now is walk into the zone where Wasp is. To prevent her fast travel and to dodge Arian's attack. Another thing he could do is technically walk one space towards Sabina, and then Sabina could activate her skill, giving Brogan one of her cards. I guess Brogan is attacking Arian. That's 5 damage. Arian can block pretty much for the tower, and he blocks with his blue, which means he gets 1 coin. I thought at level 2 it was 2 coins, but I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, at level 3 it's 2 coins. And Sabina is coming to help. I'm pretty sure this is dead Brogan. But if Arian stays there, because since Brogan is level 2, well 3, because he has 2 upgrades, he's still tier 1. Meaning if he dies, the red team still loses only 1 life. And yep, they do. And let's be courteous and update it immediately. So red team now has only 3 lives left. And that will result in the fact that if it has 2 lives, this will be really bad. Because it means 1 more kill and they would lose. Now it will take at least 2 more kills to defeat the red team. Well, the same can be said about the blue team, but still. And Arian has used his biggest damage and biggest defense card already. And has used one of his defense cards already. So if Wasp now pings him with any card, then he will be, by turn 3 when he plays a card, he will be out of cards. And if they kill Arian, that's 2 lives lost for the blue team. And that's a lot of gold for the red team. I'm not sure if this trade was worth it, but definitely a trade they did do. And Wasp does what I expected her to do. Yeah, I'd say if there wasn't an option for Wasp to fast travel like right there to help Arian, I would say this would be a fantastic thing to do, a trade to done. But this makes it worse. I think Brogan should have walked in the middle to try and block, well, to block Wasp's fast travel. Yeah, they wouldn't have had an Arian to discard a card, but they were both Wasp and Brogan were close to Arian, so they could just eventually kill him. So let's see what happens next. I expect Wasp to play her red. Unless well, I would say there's a slight danger to it, but no, there isn't. Since she has 2 initiative and Sabina only has 1, and the initiative token is on the blue side, I'm pretty sure Wasp will go before Sabina if Sabina plays her red. So, and therefore Sabina won't be able to kill Wasp. As for Sabina, she's kind of in pickle. She plays her gold, then, well, the best thing she can do is dodge. So, I'm not sure. Maybe play her black. Because I believe Sabina's black word, like if a minion in radius next turn is defeated, or this turn, I'm not sure, then that whoever defeats this discarded card. Well, if a friendly minion is defeated. So it would limit how much blue team can kill minions, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go after Wasp right now. I mean Sabina, because she's such a juicy target right now. As for Brogan, I don't know what he needs to move definitely. From none of the spawn points he can't do anything. Yeah, I would play his slow card, which I think is his blue card, and reposition. Or technically, yeah, technically he. I think the range is not enough. If Wasp was a bit closer, he could respawn and try and have Wasp get her card back so she can defend more. But no, she's too far, I think. So I would like to see Brogan play blue. Wasp, I'm not sure. Technically gold kind of could save her ass, but because that's the only fast card she really has left. Well, we'll see. And Arian should play his green. Oh, he plays his black. Yeah, makes sense. So, well, anyways, the first go is Sabina. Yeah, naturally, it's right for. Well, anyways, we'll get to that. What Wasp should do now is make sure she's in a straight line away from Wasp. And there's a fine place there. So next is at 11. It's Wasp. She will probably kill a minion, the one she can. And Brogan instantly played his green card. Yep, that minion is removed by Wasp. And next, I believe, is actually this is a tie, which is great news for the red team because they get the initiative token back. So first goes Arian because Brogan is currently at 10. So Arian goes first with his 10, making him an, I guess, Wasp immune to skills, but there's no skills affecting them this turn. Well, actually, it's right. Wasp should remove her card from the board, and since Arian did not do anything, so he should do the same. And that flips, correct, initiative against flipped, and Brogan moves out from his place to move 2 spaces. Actually, I love him. I would like him to move 1 more forward. Yeah, there. Because now with his charge, he threatens both Arian and Wasp. Though he should not play his Wasp next turn, because Arian can move 1 space and block the charge with his, I guess, gold, and that's faster than Brogan's red. I really hope Brogan played his blue here. As for the thing about, I'm not sure about what should. I think Sabina's green is enough to block Wasp's gold. Well, definitely that. Now there's some mind games start out, so Sabina could attack Wasp now with her red. Wasp can dodge it. Actually, no, she should not. Wasp still has her green, which blocks range attacks. Though technically she could be saving it for turn 4, so that's the mind game now. What does Wasp want to do? If I was Wasp, I would save my green, and I would play my black now, to make sure Brogan's chart doesn't do anything, and so that Sabina doesn't escape. As for Sabina, I would play my, I guess, either black or green now. Actually, black. Green also has its benefits. Actually, I will play my green now as Sabina. It's a slow card, meaning you will go after the enemy, and you will be, if you don't want to be next to them, you can be not next to them. Oh, I was wrong about what Wasp would do. Wasp is using her gold, meaning she goes further 13, so she can fast travel. I'll let the Brogan play his blue. That's a good thing. Will she realize that she can fast travel, not just move one space? Because if she doesn't... Oh, nice. Yeah, she goes there? Because if she goes there, she's dead from Sabina. Because she played attack card. Doesn't matter, she did not attack it with the card. She played an attack card this turn, so Sabina will do 7 damage to her. Wasp can't block 7 damage, even with the +1 defense and having her green. She needs to move away from Wasp, from Sabina. Yeah, and she fast travel. She realized she can fast travel. Good. That's why I wanted for Sabina to play her green this turn. Arian moves on space. He's dead. Well, he should be dead next turn because he has only his slow green left. Brogan positions himself to murder Arian. So there are multiple options, but I would say move 2 spaces forward. And then your charge will be perfect. But anyways, before that, Sabina. Well, this is Sabina's second and last attack this round, so she should just reposition herself for the 3rd push, and that's fine, yeah. Oh, Brogan's heal ability, which basically lets her pick up a card, is range 4. I thought it was range 3, level 2. Well, the more you know. I can understand why Wasp wants to go there, mostly to leave the left zone open for Brogan to do his work. Yeah, that's a fine spot for Brogan. Just the thing is, I wish he had moved 1 space forward because he will need to move forward to do more stuff afterwards. He would end up here, and he could charge here to kill a minion, move here, or move here, kill a minion, then charge. Here he's... I guess it's fine, so I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Arian plays his green just to die. Wasp will play her... I guess I would play her black because she should already be in the perfect position because she had the option to fast travel. Yep. Wasp, Sabina plays her green and Brogan kills Arian. Okay, yeah. And that's a dead Arian because he has no cards to defend. That's 7 damage. But that's currently not important. And last with initiative 4 goes Sabina. Oh yeah, so Brogan got 4 coins and his ally Sabina got 2. And I need updated life tokens. So blue team is now down to 1 life. And okay. And minion combat happens and the blue team lose both minions because it's 2 versus 5, so different of 3, so both are lost. And the value counter goes down to 1. Okay. Yep, updated. So the positive thing is both Sabina and Brogan are closer to start killing minions than Arian, and compared to the same equal distance to Wasp. Yeah, that's correct. If I was Sabina, I would starve my gold, get it out of the way, so basically to make sure that its weakness is not abused, because she's currently in a position that Wasp can hit her. cannot, even with her range. Brogan will. That's the thing, yeah, Brogan. I'm sad about. Let's see. Did he take his? Which he then takes a charge, so he now can charge through minions, which doesn't help much where he is. You'll have to move, kill, move, charge to kill second one. I would say this is the best time for red team to try and go for the minion kills, because it will be hard. I think Arian can with his upgrades now kill 2 minions this round, but it'll be hard for him. And red team is the team who can afford to die one more time. So if that results in having 2 minion advantage, that's huge. This means that it'll be almost impossible for blue team to get that advantage back in minion pushes. So yeah, Sabina, I would like her to play her gold first, because the red card is really the threat of killing. Then she should play her green. After that, depending on, will highly depend on what Wasp and Erin do. Brogan should play his blue, then his gold, then his green, then his red, pretty much in that order, unless something significant happens. Wasp should play her. She's just an enemy minion. She should start killing immediately. Though that is a minion that is quite nice for Erin to kill. Yep, Erin stays melee build. And Wasp chose a different card. She didn't take, so she has gone the path of that pulls non-adjacent units that are not adjacent to her. So her plan might be to pull in, well, I guess Sabina. Though it does work with her gold, but her red still can't target Sabina. So I guess she probably did it mostly to get the initiative. So she's now +3 initiative, so she's super fast. It doesn't change my thought what Sabine should do. Play her gold, because you are at the point where you are going to be slower than Wasp either way. Currently, Wasp's red is at initiative 9, Sabine's gold is initiative 12 plus 1, 13. So technically, it's useful that way that you can still technically readjust your movement before Wasp goes and attacks you with her red. But I'm not sure. I can see an option where Sabina plays her red first and not her gold to kill a minion. Well, technically, yeah, technically, also, I just thought about, technically Sabina and Brogan could try and collapse on Wasp and try and murder her before Arian gets here, but with Arian's fast travel and then his teleport, I don't think that's an option. I think Sabina should kill the melee minion closer to her, the blue melee minion, basically to limit Arian's teleport capabilities. Or maybe the range. Yeah, probably that one. Unless he plays his green turn 1 to teleport. Which one? Yeah, then he could technically teleport next to the range one, which if you kill that first, you prevent his teleport. He can still fast travel, but yeah. As for Brogan, nothing really has changed. This is taking some time, actually. Both teams are really thinking through this next coming round. And just more Aryan. Sabina has reconsidered her card already. Deja vu. Aryan has played her card and now we just... Okay, and we're... Looks like we're ready. And 3 to 1 flip. I said 3 to 1 flip. And close enough. Okay, let's see what happens here. So, because her insane initiative, Wasp goes first with 14. Ah, nice, yeah, she kills the minion. And Sabine, as I expected, played her gold. She should kill the minion. Probably the melee one. Though it doesn't matter as much, at least I don't think. After that show, it will be absolutely a tie between Brogan and Aryan, which the red team does not like, because they will lose the initiative token. So Brogan goes next. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't see that. Yeah, if he goes there, then he can technically charge down a minion on turn 3. Well, he kills with his gold the minion. Oh yeah, he takes the minion's place. I keep forgetting that fact about Brogan's gold. He has to, if he kills someone, he has to take their place. Yep, yeah, he will have to still a gold kill, blue reposition, red charge down a minion. And Aaron goes there. I think Aaron is kind of sad now that the minion close now would be closest to him was killed by Wasp. And Wasp still cannot attack any hero because they're all in straight lines away from her. As for Sabina, I guess Arian's kind of far away from her. She's safe against... Yeah, I guess she could play her black just to hold, basically. Brogan should just play her his gold. Sabina has a couple of options what she wants to do. She could technically like play her red now, but that removes the threat to maybe kill a hero later. And yeah, she's basically playing her black for hold. So first will be Wasp at 14. And she will pull someone in. So technically she could pull Brogan in, but I expect her to pull and a minion in also, which is not immune. So I expect her to pull in Wasp. And by Wasp I mean Sabina. So Wasp will pull in Sabina. Oh, which is not in straight line. Oh, she actually can't target neither Brogan or... That's interesting. Yeah, and she even can't pull the minion Brogan is about to kill. Only the really wild target is the red minion here or the blue minion here. Or technically Aryan maybe. No, Aryan's too far. Yeah, these are the only 2 wild targets. I expect her to now move. The pull is not going to do enough, she should move. I'm not sure to where. And okay. Okay, that's a lot. Next is Brogan, who can kill a minion and then take its place. After that, I believe it's Sabina with 6, 5+1. And now, next turn, minions within radius 3 of her, if they are defeated, well, friendly minions, then adjacent enemy heroes discard a card if able, I believe. Yeah, if able. Unfortunately, Wasp will not be killing the one minion in radius of Sabina, because her red must be not in a straight line. And yeah. I would say right now Brogan should consider getting away from Arian. Arian hits hard. Luckily his attacks is not that fast, but unfortunately Brogan already has used his green. I wish he had used his blue first to move those 2 spaces. Then his green would be fast enough to dodge Arian's red. Now only his red is. He can maybe block it now, because there's a minion helping him. I'm not sure. I believe it's like 9 damage coming from Arian, so plus on defense from this. Brogan maybe has it. Yeah, he chooses to dodge with his red. Oh! He actually ties with Arian. It's only 8. And Arian has the initiative. I believe it's dead Brogan. Could have he defended? Yeah, if he had held on to his red, he could defend this Arian's red attack. Yeah, I would say this is a misplay by Brogan. The other thing is currently, I believe. Well, let's see what Wasp is first. So she could attack either Sabina or this minion adjacent to Brogan. Could Brogan defend if that minion was not there? It's 8 plus 1, 9, 7 plus 2, 9. Yeah. You could, even this minion was not there, you would still defend Arian's red. So Brogan should have played his. He should have played his blue. Basically to move. And can Wasp murder Sabina now? That's 5 damage, but Sabina has plus on defense from the heavy. Oh, heavies give also plus on and -1. Well, plus on to allies and -1 defense to enemies that are adjacent. So that's 4. Nah, Sabina definitely fine. She can defend with his, even with her blue. So she's fine. Wasp should kill the minion next to Brogan. Nope, she attacks Sabina. I think Sabina is quite happy with that. Unfortunately, Brogan is about to die because of the initiative token. Actually, his blue might have actually 7 defense. If it's 7 plus 1, 8, and plus 1 for minions, 9, he would exactly block it. Because Wasp went after Sabina. Brogan might not be dead. Wait, he really is? Oh no, it's 6. His green has. Another reason he could have saved his green. This has 1 more defense than his blue. His blue has 6, his green has 7. And that's the difference between numbers being 1 difference. Now both teams are down to their last life. Well, Arian kills one minion. Sabine is luckily out of attacks. I mean, Wasp is out of attacks, so she won't kill anything more. Yeah, can Sabina kill Wasp now? She's out of all her fast car. I think the red team might have just won. And yeah, I think it has happened. Because Wasp now plays her. I mean, Sabina plays her red. And Wasp doesn't have the speed to run away. She's left it on her blue, which is initiative 3 plus 6 plus 3 is still only 6. I think this game. I do believe red team has won. Okay, so first is a 12 for Wasp, which a static barrier does nothing. Well, we'll see. Now it's at 11 Arian. Who kills a minion and moves one, probably. Yeah, not 3 coins here, and only two for you right now. And oh yeah, coins for kill Brogan. 4 coins for Brogan's death. And 2 for Wasp assisting him. Because Brogan is now tier 2. Okay, and last but not least, Sabina. I think she has won it. That's 7 damage. Yeah, Wasp didn't play attack card, but she's also adjacent to an enemy minion, so she's dead. She can defend that. That's 8 damage, yeah. And that's game. Blue team has lost their last life. Well, that was sudden. But I guess, yeah. Sabine really pulled this through it. So, I guess congratulations to Who Knew How To, and specifically to Victor, who saw the play and executed it. And I guess better luck next time for Gloomhaven Refugees Club. Definitely several excellent plays, so definitely were especially for Arian, for murdering Brogan, and I think several times. But yeah, this was a fun game to cast, and I think we should do now is jump in with the players and see how they're feeling about this game. Let's try and find him.
There he is.
Hi there. So, sudden end for the game, which I was not expecting myself actually. But how do you feel the game went? Let's start with which team, as you can see. Let's say with Who Knew How To team, the red team.
So going into that last round, I felt pretty good because we knew Arian was only going to be able to get 1 minion because he was at his base. So we're like, we'll just kill some minions, get a minion advantage, put the pressure on, then maybe that'll open up some kill opportunities for next round. And then Brogan died, and then all of a sudden it got super tense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's always like by one. I feel like on the second round we tried to kill them both, and they had just enough defense to defend. And then twice I thought I could move away, but they had the initiative token and we were tied, and I died. And like the first time I died, it was actually planned. I was confident that I could come back and kill him at the end of the round, or that.
Which you did, I do believe.
Yep. Or I thought at least Sabine would be able to finish the job. So I was ready to take that trade because I had a lower level than him.
Mm-hmm. You were lower tier, yes.
Yep.
One thing I did notice that on round 1, there were early clash between both teams, and I believe your team could have killed both Wasp and Arian that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they noticed it as well.
Yeah, I saw that only Sabine. I'm not saying it's a wrong play. Just if things like you chose to make sure the minions are in equilibrium instead of killing, I believe, Arian. Currently, Sabine they chose that, so Victor, I believe.
So with the 2 gold, that means I level up twice.
Oh,
that round.
So that's your incentive.
Yeah, and also I figured Arian was still in a bad position near both Brogan and I, so maybe we could kill the next round.
Okay.
And I can even up the minion count, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Which, to be fair, we could have done if I played correctly.
Okay.
I think.
So let's hear for the other team. Let's say the fourth GRC team. How did you feel about this game?
I thought it was the best game my team has played so far. It was definitely close, which is good. Yeah. I think we made a couple of mistakes early on that
there were some issues. I think it was round 2 where you played your red and Brogan didn't flee from you, so you could have killed him there. Though you did make it up later by killing him twice later in the game. But yeah, I think early games you could kill Brogan, but you didn't know, so you walked away from him. So, but yeah, otherwise I think there are very few what I would call misplays in this game. There are some interesting tactical positioning and minion push going one way and then almost immediately back. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Where was I? Anyways, any more comments? Maybe from
it's just a fun game overall. The blue team actually played very well.
I think both teams did quite well.
There was a really good play from Wasp on the second, I think, or third round during the first push, where she kept Brogan and Sabina out with her barrier.
Oh, yeah, yes, she did an excellent play for both blocking both Brogan and Sabina from killing her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I figured I wasn't even going to kill her. I was just going to give her the option of either killing the heavy minion and dying, or just running away and letting the push happen by itself.
Yeah.
But I didn't even get that opportunity because of the barrier block. So yeah, it was very well done.
So yeah,
I thought the other team played really well as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say interesting game to watch, interesting game to stream, and I thank you all for this game and for this interview. So I hope to see you play again. I'm not sure if any of you have any games left, but if you do, I hope to cast them. And this is the end of the stream, so I will see you all later. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.